Illini clinch the women's side of the Hy-Vee Cup standings. And see again here on the exchange, Georgia having a little problem. The third leg actually by the reigning indoor 400-meter champion Shawnee Miller, the freshman. But again, Spencer with a great leg on the anchor and wins the 4x100-meter relay, and in the process, the Hy-Vee Cup. And a lot of excitement post-race as the women come into Drake and come away with the victory. So all that was left was the 4x400-meter relay. And just because she wasn't done on the track, Ashley Spencer came back and blistered a final leg, holding off Notre Dame. So the Illini win in 3:32.40. Of the 50 possible points in the Hy-Vee Cup, Illinois comes away with 42 of them, with the men of Illinois cheering them on. And with the cup presentation in the books, a look at the final standings on the women's side. Illinois with 42 points. Ohio State by a point gets second in the competition. And we'll see what happens later on with the men's side of the competition when we come back to the Drake Relays.
No próximo ESPN Filmes.
Well, earlier in the field today, there was more great action here at the Drake Stadium, and Dwight and Dan are here to take us through it.
Well, we've already seen the women vault in the mall on last Wednesday, and the men did the same thing. It was a silver medalist from London beating the gold medalist with an event record, 19 feet, a quarter inch for Bjorn Otto of Germany, taking the best of Renaud Lavillanie, the Olympic champion in London. And out here with a little bit of wind at their back, we have a London Games rematch between the gold and silver medalists, and this is the Frenchman, Renaud Lavillanie, the dominant vaulter over the last 3 years.
Well, the wind was really swirling down there. I had a nice chat with Jeff Hartwig, and he says some of the worst conditions is when you don't get consistent wind. Renaud didn't deal with that wind very well today. He didn't look good at all today, Dwight.
That was a miss at 18.8 1/4. He had passed at 18.4 1/2, so he only cleared one bar, 18 feet a half inch. This is second placer Brad Walker, who was the world champion back in 2007. Did not make a height in the final in London last year, but at least he made the final.
The men's U.S. pole vault is heating up with 5 guys over 18 feet indoors at the NCAA meet, 9 guys over 18 feet at the Texas Relays.
Now it's his clearance at 18.4 1/2. That was good enough for second place, but it was Bjorn Otto, the mall vault winner, who made 18.8 1/4 on this third and final attempt to clinch the victory here at the Drake Relays.
A pair of mall vault champions comes out and wins the Drake Relays as well.
So it's a good predictor of the champions here. You see he's got his hips right over the bar. Tried 19 feet 1 inch, was unsuccessful, but he wins it along with the $12,000 check for winning that event. As we get on to the men's shot put, this is Reese Hoffa, the bronze medalist from London. He had thrown 71 2 3/4, a world leader on his second round. This is his 6th round throw. And we talked, actually Dan got a chance to talk to him after the competition.
How do you reassess and put up your post-Olympic goals?
Well, I was a little bit upset about how I finished last year. I wanted a gold. I finished bronze. I think it motivated me. And to have someone like Ryan just continue to push me, goal-wise, I just want to be the world champion.
How much longer can you do this?
Hopefully 2 more years, and then we'll see after that.
All right, great throw today.
Thank you very much.
And the final results, #1 throw in the world for Reese Hoffa, but Ryan Whiting still throwing well over 70 feet. And then men's triple jump.
Well, one of the athletes that these fans came out to see was the Olympic gold medalist in the triple jump. I had a chance to talk to him earlier. He said he was just going to go from a short run, believe it or not, and he bounces in the 5th round after trailing early on to 56 feet 2 inches for the win.
Christian Taylor has just dominated. He had 2 fantastic years in a row. World champion 2011, Olympic champion last year.
Pretty as a picture. Spike the Bulldog helping out here at the Drake Stadium on this final day of the 104th Drake Relays. It's been a glorious spring Saturday. A lot of athletes taking advantage of the beautiful weather. We'll be right back straight after this.
Hey, Brazil!
The 2013 Drake Relays, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Well, here at Drake, of course, it's the relays that make it special. And amongst all those relays are the high school shuttle hurdle relays. And here's Paul Swangard to explain.
A great event and a great finish on the boys' side, 4x110-meter shuttle hurdles. Waukee in the white up against Cedar Rapids Kennedy. And Waukee would come away the winner by 1/100th of a second. And that brought us to the girls' side of the race. And Waukee looking for the sweep. And in the middle of the track, a very strong final leg. And Waukee would come away the victors on both the boys and girls side. The coveted part of coming to the Drake Relays is winning one of those flags, and there were 8 of them passed out to the Waukee squad winners in both the boys and girls race. On the Hy-Vee Cup standings on the men's side, Illinois with a 20-point total coming into the 4x100-meter relay with a chance potentially to put it away. And they had a good battle on their hands with Alabama. And Illinois in the white, Alabama in front. And Alabama had a phenomenal trip around the oval, but Illinois trying to keep themselves in position to potentially put this Hy-Vee Cup away.
Solid changeovers there from Alabama in lane 3, keeping them well clear down the home straight. Illinois, despite their best efforts, unable to get close, but this one did indeed wrap up the title.
So the Fighting Illini have success and a win, even though it was a second-place finish in the 4x100-meter relay. That really took the pressure off as they went to the 4x400-meter relay. And in the 4x4, this was more of a battle for ending a big drought. It had been 53 years since Illinois had won a 4x400-meter relay here at Drake. 47 years for Nebraska, and that had to be in the mind of both these guys coming down the home stretch.
And when I saw this, I thought Nebraska were going to get caught, but this is really smart running by the final leg runner for Nebraska, easing away when the Illinois man's moved up to him and had to work so hard to get there. Nebraska moving away in the last 50.
And a seasonal best for Nebraska, 3rd fastest time in the collegiate ranks so far in 2013, 3:03.79. Illinois, 3:04.46 comes up 2nd, and Notre Dame winds up 3rd. But it's Illinois winning the Hy-Vee Cup on the men's side with a couple of runner-up finishes in the final 2 events of the men's Hy-Vee Cup. And there you see the final standings. Illinois with 36 points. Alabama comes in 2nd. Minnesota and Nebraska would finish tied for 3rd. And some hardware handed out at the end of the afternoon. Nice shine on that cap under sunny skies. And the winners here in 2013.
Well, I'll be saying goodbye to you very shortly from the Drake Relays here in Des Moines in 2013. It's been another great weekend of athletics. Clearly the sport of track and field in very, very good hands in the Midwest. Thanks for watching the 2013 Drake Relays from Des Moines. Coming up next, baseball tonight. For Dwight Stones, Paul Swangard, Dan O'Brien, I'm Tim Hutchings. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Bye-bye.